Hello everyone. Good afternoon to all of you. Now I am going to discuss about the paper 701, Unit 1, and from Unit 1, Part B, and name of the chapter Purine and Nucleic Acid. First, we will discuss about the definition of purine, and then after we will discuss about the definition of nucleic acid. Yes, we'll see that is the purine, right? Chemical compound, that is the chemical formula of the purine, six-member ring, and this six-member ring, which is known as a pyrimidine cycle, and five-member ring, and this five-member ring, which is known as a imidazoles cycle. So, what's the actual meaning of the purine? What's the actual definition of the purine? Purine means pure in. Please, purine means pure in. That is the one of two chemical compound. First chemical compound, which is known as a pyrimidine, and second compound, which is known as a imidazole. Right, a cell used to make the building blocks of nucleic acid like a DNA and RNA. That means, in another word, in short, purine that is useful for the making of building blocks of nucleic acid like a DNA and RNA. There are example of purine. There are two example of purine. First one, which is known as a adenine, and second one, which is known as a guanine. So purine, that means pure in. It is a combine of two chemical compound. First chemical compound which has six-member ring, and second chemical compound which having five-member ring. Six-member ring is known as a pyrimidine cycle, and five-member ring is known as a imidazole cycle. So purine, which is useful to make the building block of nucleic acid like a DNA and RNA. Example of purine are adenine and guanine. Purines are also found in a meat and meat products, and they are broken down by the body and form a uric acid in our body, and which is passed in the urine. Right? So that is the simple information of purine. Purine most often found in a meat compound which is broken down in our body and form a uric acid, and which is passed in our urine. So that is the definition of purine. Now, then after, we are going to discuss about the definition of nucleic acid. We all are familiar with the nucleic acid. There are two type of nucleic acid in our body. First one, which is known as a RNA, and second one, which is known as a DNA. Right? RNA ribose nucleic acid, and DNA deoxyribose nucleic acid. So in this chapter, we will discuss about two type of compound. First one is purine, and second one is nucleic acid. First, we are going to discuss about the constitution of uric acid or structure of uric acid. Another name of uric acid we know 268 trihydropurine. Right, 25% amount of uric acid which is found in guano bird, and guano bird which is found in South Africa, and 90% uric acid which is found in the body of snakes. Also, small amount of uric acid which is present in a human urine. That is the structural formula of uric acid, which having two type of nucleus, two type of ring, or two type of cycle. First one, six-member cycle, and six-member cycle which is known as a pyrimidine cycle, and second one, five-member cycle, and this five-member cycle which is known as a imidazole cycle. So pyrimidine cycle and imidazole cycle joined with each other and resulting structure which is known as a uric acid. First one, molecular formula of uric acid. So how many number of carbon, how many number of hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen which are present in a structure of uric acid. So number of carbon atom 5, number of hydrogen atom 4, number of nitrogen atom 4, and number of oxygen atom 3. So molecular formula of uric acid is C5H4N4O3. Now question arises in our mind, which type of functional group or which type of ring or cycle which are present in a structure of uric acid. It can be proved with the use of two type of oxidation method. First one, which is known as a nitric acid oxidation method, and second one, which is known as a alkaline caminophore oxidation method. So, dear students, first we will discuss about the oxidation in the presence of nitric acid. We know molecular formula of uric acid is C5H4N4O3, which is oxidized in the presence of nitric acid, HNO3, and water molecules. So C5H4N4O3 oxidized in the presence of nitric acid. So remember first very easy compound NH2CO NH2 is obtained, and we all are familiar with the structure of NH2CO NH2. It is known as a urea. See here C5H4N4O3, which is oxidized in the presence of nitric acid. So first the compound is obtained NH2CO NH2. We all are familiar with the name of this compound. It is known as a urea. In uric acid, how many number of carbon atom? Here five carbon. And from five carbon, which one carbon is present in a urea, so remaining carbon five minus one, so remaining carbon four, so C4. Here number of hydrogen atom in uric acid 4 plus 2, 6 hydrogen atom. In urea, 4 hydrogen atoms are present. So from 6 minus 4, so remaining hydrogen 2, so C4H2. Number of here nitrogen atom 4, from 4 nitrogen in urea, 2 nitrogens are present, so remaining nitrogen N2. So C4H2N2. And number of oxygen atom 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. From 5, 1 oxygen is present in a urea, so remaining oxygen 4. So that is the new compound. Remember C4H2N2O4, and name of this organic compound is Eloxan. In a molecular formula of Eloxan, here nitrogen atom is present and another one is oxygen atom is present. Even though Eloxan cannot show a reaction of NH2 group or cannot show a reaction of CONH2 group. Here oxygen atom is present, even though Eloxan cannot show a reaction of test of carboxylic acid group. Even though after hydrolysis of Eloxan, NH2 group containing urea is obtained and COOH group containing mesoxylic acid is present obtained. Right? So after hydrolysis of Eloxan, NH2 SCO NH2 group containing urea is obtained and COOH group containing mesoxylic acid will be obtained. So we can say Eloxan is nothing. Eloxan is one type of mesoxyl urea, that is the one type of derivative mesoxyl urea, right? It can be proved with the use of synthesis of Eloxan, and Eloxan which is obtained from urea and mesoxylic acid. So that is the formula of urea NH2C here double bond O NH2. Always I say to all of you that we all are molecular designer. So for synthesis, we remember, we imagine actual design of the molecule. So that is the actual design of the urea. NH2C double bond O NH2, which reacts with mesoxylic acid, and we all are familiar with the structural formula of the mesoxylic acid. That is the COOH, means COOH group, COOH, COOH group, and CO. That means CO, 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 OH and OH, COOH and COOH. That is the structural formula of mesoxylic acid. When urea reacts with mesoxylic acid, at that time OH of mesoxylic acid and hydrogen of NH2, OH of mesoxylic acid and hydrogen of NH2 reacts with each other. So 2 mole of water molecule remove. So remaining part here, see here NH, C double bond O NH. So NH, C double bond O NH. Your remaining part C double bond O, C double bond O, and C double bond O. So C double bond O, C double bond O, and C double bond O. And this organic compound, which is known as Eloxan, we have previously discussed. That is the Eloxan. Molecular formula C4, in structure formula carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Hydrogen 2, so that is the hydrogen 2. Nitrogen 2, this is the nitrogen 2. So that is the Eloxan. See here, Eloxan having a 6-member cycle. Eloxan having a 6-member cycle, and see this cycle is known as a pyrimidine cycle. Eloxan, which is obtained from uric acid, In alloxan, pyrimidine cycle is present, so we can say in the structure of uric acid also six-member ring or six-member nucleus, which is known as a pyrimidine nucleus, which is known as a pyrimidine ring or pyrimidine cycle is present. So first one, in a structure of uric acid, pyrimidine cycle in the form of alloxan is present. Remember, that is the important synthesis of alloxan, which is obtained by combination of urea and mesoxylic acid after removing of two molecule of water molecule. Right. So that is the pyrimidine cycle, which is present in a structure of uric acid. Then after another oxidation method in the presence of alkaline camenophore C5H4N4O3, which is oxidized in the presence of alkaline camenophore and water molecule. So first remember in your exam CO2. CO2 is known as a carbon dioxide. Right here, number of carbon atom 5 from 5 carbon in a CO2, 1 carbon is present. So remaining carbons C5 minus 1, so C4. Number of hydrogen atom here 4, 4 plus 2 6. From 6 here no hydrogen, so 6 hydrogen as it is. Number of nitrogen atom 4, here no nitrogen is present, so nitrogen atom as it is. And number of oxygen atom in a uric acid 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5. From 5, 2 oxygens are present in a carbon dioxide, so remaining oxygen 3. That is the new compound, and new compound is known as allantoin. New compound which is known as allantoin. First one, remember, in the presence of nitric acid oxidation method, uric acid, right? From uric acid, which compound is obtained? Alloxan is obtained. And then after, in the presence of alkaline camenophore, which new compound is obtained? And new compound is known as allantoin. So before discussing a constitution of uric acid, it is necessary for us to discuss about the constitution of allantoin. Allantoin, which is a one type of drug molecule, and this drug molecule which is useful for the skin care, skin disease, right? So allantoin, which is useful for the use of skin care. So first we'll discuss about the constitution of allantoin, structure of allantoin, या composition of allantoin. Same way, molecular formula of allantoin, we know that is the molecular formula of allantoin C4H6N4O3, right? Now same question arises in our mind कि which type of cycle or which type of ring or which type of functional group which are present in a structure of allantoin. Same procedure C4H6N4O3 nitric acid oxidation method. In the presence of nitric acid oxidation method, here not water molecule useful. So first the compound is obtained NH2CONH2. Right. So NH2CONH2 from 6 hydrogen atom in a urea, 4 hydrogen atoms are present, so 6 minus 4, remaining hydrogen atom 2. Nitrogen atom 4, here nitrogen atom 2, so 4 minus 2, so remaining nitrogen atom 2, C3, H2, N2. And number of oxygen atom 3 plus 1, 4. From 4 oxygen, here 1 oxygen is present, so remaining oxygen here 3. So that is the new compound, C3, H2, N2, O3, and name of this organic compound is parabenic acid. First one is alloxan, second one is allantoin, and third one is parabenic acid, right? So alloxan structure in a previous slide is C4H2N2O4. In second slide, structure of allantoin C4H6N4O3. Third, structure of molecular formula of parabenic acid C3H2N2O3. Right? Similarly, in parabenic acid, nitrogen atom present and oxygen atom present, even though it cannot show a reaction of or test of NS2 group, yeah, CONS2 group, it cannot show a reaction of carboxylic acid group, right? Even though after hydrolysis of parabenic acid, NS2 या CONS2 group containing NS2CONS2 urea is obtained, and COOH group containing oxalic acid also obtained. So we can say parabenic acid is nothing but parabenic acid is one type of oxalide urea. Parabenic acid is one type of oxalide urea. In previous slide, alloxan. In alloxan, nitrogen is present, oxygen is present, even though it cannot show reaction of CONS2 group, reaction of carboxylic acid group. Even though after hydrolysis of haloxan, NH2SCO, NH2 group containing urea is obtained, NCAA group containing mesoxylic acid is obtained. So we can say haloxan is nothing, but haloxan is one type of mesoxyl urea. So similarly, parabenic acid is nothing, but parabenic acid is one type of oxalyl urea. Same way, here it can be proved with the use of synthesis of parabenic acid. The structure of parabenic acid can be proved with the use of synthesis, right? So what's the actual design of urea? We know NH2 C double bond O NH2, that is the formula of urea. It reacts with oxalic acid, but here we use derivative of oxalic acid. We know formula of oxalic acid COOH, and that is the chloride derivative of oxalic acid COCl. So name of this organic compound, which is known as oxalyl chloride, right? So urea reacts with oxalyl chloride. At that time hydrogen and chlorine combine with each other. 2 mole of HCl remove, so remaining compound NHC double bond O NH, here NHC double bond O NH, remaining part here C double bond O and C double bond O, it is the C double bond O and C double bond O. And name of this organic compound, we all are familiar with the name of this organic compound, name is parabenic acid, right? In parabenic acid, see here 5-member cycle, and this 5-member cycle, which is known as the imidazole cycle. So parabenic acid has a imidazole cycle, and parabenic acid which is obtained from allantoin. So in parabenic acid, suppose imidazole cycle is present, so we can say in structure of allantoin, imidazole cycle is also present. And you know, allantoin which is obtained from uric acid. So suppose in a allantoin, imidazole cycle is present, so we can say in a structure of uric acid also a imidazole cycle is present. So it can be proved in the structure of uric acid there are two type of cycle, there are two type of ring, there are two type of nucleus. First nucleus, which is known as a pyrimidine cycle, which having 6-member ring, and second one is parabenic acid, and parabenic acid has 5-member cycle. It is known as a imidazole cycle. So in the structure of uric acid, there are two type of cycle, there are two type of nucleus, there are two type of ring. First one, which is known as a pyrimidine ring, and second one, which is known as a imidazole ring. Then after we will discuss about the reduction of allantoin, right? C4H6N4O3, that is the molecular formula of allantoin, which is reduced in the presence of hydroiodic acid. Reduction H2 or 2 mole of hydrogen at 100 degrees Celsius temperature. So first the compound is obtained urea NH2CO NH2. Here number of carbon atom 4. So from 4 carbon in urea, 1 carbon is present. So 4 minus 1, remaining carbon 3. Number of hydrogen atom in L0.6 hydrogen, from 8 hydrogen, 4 hydrogens in urea. So remaining hydrogen 4. Number of nitrogen atom in which are present in a formula of urea, so remaining nitrogen 2. And number of oxygen atom 3, from 3 1 is present in a urea, so remaining oxygen atom 2, C3 H4 N2 O2. And next, first one is haloxan, second one is allantoin, third one is parabenic acid, and fourth one is hydantoin. After that, hydantoin undergoes under control hydrolysis reaction, right? That is the under control hydrolysis reaction. After under control hydrolysis reaction, hydantoin, which is converted in a hydantoic acid. Here number of oxygen 2, one oxygen add in it, so number of oxygen 3, number of hydrogen 2 add in it, number of hydrogen 6, so C3 H6 N2 O3 hydantoic acid, right? So after under control hydrolysis of hydantoic acid is present. Then after further hydrolysis chemical reaction occur. After hydrolysis of hydroxytic acid, main compound is obtained glycine, and that is the one type of amino acid, NH2, CH2, COOH. So NH2, CH2, COOH, it is known as a glycine. Second is CO2, and third one is ammonia, right? So it can be proved with the use of synthesis of hydrogen. What's the actual structure of hydrogen? It can be proved with the use of synthesis. So synthesis of hydrogen. Okay, so we will discuss about, right, hydrogen, which is obtained from hydroxytic acid, and hydroxytic acid, right, which is obtained from glycine, carbon dioxide, and ammonia. See here, that is the synthesis of hydrogen, right? Synthesis of hydrogen. So NH2, CH2, COOH. We know that is the amino acid, and name of this amino acid is glycine. It reacts with HNCO. HNCO, which is known as isocyanic acid. Isocyanic acid in the presence of acidic medium, CH3COOH acidic medium. Then one hydrogen shift from NH2 and add in a NH, so NH group, which is convert into NH2 group. So here see COOH group, as it is COOH group, CH2 group, as it is CH2 group. One hydrogen removed, so remaining part here NH, and this is convert in NH2, so this is the NH2, and remaining part CO, that is the CO. Name of this organic compound, hydantoic acid. Then after hydrolysis, then after chemical
Yes, yes,
reaction occur in the
yes.
presence of acidic media, dilute HCl, right? So one molecule of water remove, dehydrolysis, OH of carboxylic acid and hydrogen of NH2 group combine with each other. One molecule of water remove, the remaining part here, CO, right? CH2, NH, CO, and NH bond form between CO and NH, and that is the structure of hydantoin.
Hydrogen.
Hydantoin having a five-member cycle, and this cycle is like a imidazole cycle. Now, a time to compare structure of parabenic acid and structure of hydantoin. We know that is the structure of parabenic acid. We all are familiar with the structure of parabenic acid, and also we all are familiar with the structure of hydantoin. That is the structure of hydantoin. Now compare both structure. One is parabenic acid, and second one is hydantoin. Now, what will you see? Only see a difference only in a one carbon atom, right? CONH same, CONH same. Only we will see a difference in a one carbon atom. Here CO group is present and here CS2 group is present. That means structure of parabenic acid and structure of hydantoin both are similar. Only we will see a difference only in one carbon atom, right? When urea residue joined with this carbon atom or this carbon atom, then resulting structure is known as allantoin, right? When urea residue joint with this carbon or urea residue joint with this carbon, then resulting structure is known as allantoin. So from two structure, which structure is allantoin? It can be proved with the use of different type of chemical reaction. Suppose we joint urea residue with this carbon atom, so CONH, right? Here CS2, one hydrogen remove, and urea residue joint NHCONH2, that is the urea residue which is joined with this different carbon, then this resulting structure is known as allantoin. So this structure is right, or this structure when urea residue joined with this carbon, then this structure is right. How can we prove? So we can prove with the use of different kind of chemical reaction. This structure is right when urea residue joined with this different carbon, then resulting structure is allantoin structure because it show a different type of chemical reaction we have already discussed in a previous slide. So which type of chemical reaction? Let us start. First number chemical reaction, oxidation chemical reaction, we have already discussed in a previous slide. In the presence of nitric acid, oxidation matter. See here, when allantoin urea residue joined with this carbon atom, then this resulting structure easily oxidized in the presence of nitric acid. At that time, bond break between these two atoms. When bond break, then this hydrogen attach. in a NH, so NH convert into NH2, so NH2CO NH2, NH2CO NH2. Okay. Now see, this oxygen atom joined with this carbon, so it convert into CO, CO, NHCO, NH. So CO, CO, NHCO, NH. We all are familiar with the formula of this compound, and this compound is known as a parabenic acid. Same chemical reaction, right? In the presence of alkali, hydrolysis chemical reaction occur, 2 mole of water molecule, right? So which compound form? Bond break. From water molecule, one hydrogen add in NH. So it convert into NH2, NH2, CO, NH2. From water molecule, another hydrogen is combined in this NH. So NH2, CO, NH2, this bond break. This bond also break. So NH2, CO, NH2. Remaining part here CO and CH. CO and CH. From water molecule, OH group join and oxygen join. So COOH and CHO, it is known as a glyoxylic acid. It is known as a glyoxylic acid. Now, reduction reaction in the presence of hydroiodic acid and hydrogen at 100 degrees Celsius temperature. Same chemical reaction. One hydrogen from H2 add in NH, so convert into NH2. So NH2CO NH2. And another hydrogen which is add in a CH, so CH group which is convert into CH2 group. We all are familiar with the structure of this organic compound, and this organic compound which is known as a identoin. So when urea residue joined with this different carbon, then resulting structure will show all type of chemical reaction which have already discussed in a previous slide. So this structure is a right structure of allantoin. CO, NH, CO, NH, CH, urea is joined NHCO, NH2. So that is the final structure of allantoin. Clear? Clear. Further, we will repeat it. C4H6N4O3 reduction chemical reaction take place in the presence of hydroiodic acid H2 and 100 degrees Celsius temperature. So first compound is obtained from allantoin urea, and we all are familiar with the formula of urea NH2CO NH2. So remaining part hydantoin. Under control hydrolysis chemical reaction occur. When under control hydrolysis chemical reaction occur, then hydantoin which is converted into hydantoic acid we have already discussed. Then after hydrolysis chemical reaction occur, after hydrolysis of hydantoic acid, the main product is obtained glycine amino acid NH2, CH2, COOH, CO2 and NH3. Now what is the correct structure of hydantoin? It can be proved with the use of synthesis. And this synthesis is known as a waste synthesis. This synthesis, which is known as a WEST, waste synthesis. With the use of this chemical reaction, we can suggest that hydantoin is nothing but hydantoin is a one type of glycoyl urea. Glycoyl urea. Haloxane is one type of mesoxyl urea, right? Parabenic acid is one type of oxyl urea. Same way, hydantoin is nothing but hydantoin is one type of glycolide urea, right? So what's the actual structure of hydantoin? It can be proved with the use of synthesis, and name of this synthesis is West synthesis, right? Now chemical reaction starts, synthesis start. Let us start. NH2, CH2, COOH, glycine. It reacts with HNCO. Name of this compound, isocyanic acid in the presence of acidic media. One hydrogen shift and add in NH, so NH group, which is converted into NH2 group. So hydantoic acid is obtained. Now chemical reaction occur in the presence of acidic media, dilute HCl, then OH and H combine with each other, 1 mole of water molecule remove, and bond form between carbonyl and NH group, and this compound is known as a hydantoin. Now compare structure of hydantoin with parabenic acid, right? On seeing structure of hydantoin and parabenic acid, we can see here both structure are same structure, only we can find a different in one carbon atom, here CH2 group and here CO group. When urea residue joined with this different carbon or urea residue joined with this different carbon, then may be possible resulting structure of allantoin. So which structure of allantoin is correct? When urea residue joined with this carbon or urea residue joined with this carbon? Let us start. When urea residue joined with this carbon, then resulting structure of allantoin is such type, and this structure is correct structure. Why? Because it shows different type of chemical reaction like oxidation chemical reaction, like a hydrolysis chemical reaction, and like a reduction chemical reaction we have already discussed in the previous slide. Right? After nitric acid oxidation, allantoin convert in a parabenic acid and urea. After hydrolysis chemical reaction, it convert into mole of urea and glyoxylic acid. And after reduction chemical reaction, allantoin, which is convert into hydantoin and urea. So this structure of allantoin is correct structure. After that, now synthesis of allantoin. This type of structural formula of allantoin, it can be proved with the use of its synthesis. Now let us start. See here. NH2, C double bond O, NH2 urea. This is urea. NH2, C double bond O, NH2 that is urea, NH2CO, NH2 urea. Second one is CHOCOOH, that is the CH double bond O and COOH, it is known as a glyoxylic acid. When 2 mole of urea and 1 mole of glyoxylic acid combine with each other, reacts with each other, at that time, hydrogen atom of NH2 group, hydrogen atom of another NH2 group, and one oxygen atom combine with each other. One molecule of water molecule remove. Same way, OH of carboxylic acid group and hydrogen of NH2 group combine with each other. Another molecule of water remove. So 2 mole of water molecule remove. Now remaining part NH2CONH. See here NH2CONH. Clear? After that COCH. That is the COCH. Now NHCONH. That is the NHCONH. So that is the correct structure of allantoin. Right? We have already discussed in a previous slide. So that is the synthesis of allantoin. 2 mole of 2 molecule of urea and 1 molecule of glyoxylic acid combine with each other. 2 molecule of water remove, resulting structure which is known as allantoin. Now allantoin with uric acid. Now see here, that is the structure of molecular formula of allantoin C4H6N4O3, and we know molecular formula of uric acid C5H4N4O3. And we know molecular formula of uric acid C5H4N4O3. Now compare both structure, right? So what will we found? Only we found in a allantoin number of carbon atom 4, in uric acid number of carbon atom 5. So in uric acid, one carbon atom is more compared to allantoin structure. So it is necessary for us to prove a position of one more carbon in a uric acid. In uric acid, one carbon is more, right? So it is it is compulsory for us to prove a position of one carbon atom in a uric acid. So keep in mind, one carbon atom in a uric acid, there are two possible structure of uric acid. Right? See here, C double bond O, NH, C double bond O, NH, C double bond C, NH, C double bond O, NH. That is the one type of structural formula of uric acid which is proposed by Medicus. So it is known as a Medicus formula which is proposed by Medicus in 1875. And this formula is known as an unsymmetrical formula. Second one, see here, NHCONH. So NHCONH. NHCONH, NHCONH. C bond C, so that is the C bond C. That is the one more carbon, CO, in the form of CO. That is CO, that is CO. And this formula, which is proposed in 1878 by Fitting, so this formula is known as a Fitting formula, and this formula is known as a symmetrical formula, and this formula, Medicus formula, which is known as an unsymmetrical formula. So it is necessary for us to prove position of one carbon atom which is more in a uric acid. Okay. Now second one is It can be proved with the use of reaction, and this reaction, which is known as a Fischer reaction, right? Now see here, suppose from two structure, I will choose a one structure, a Medicus formula, C double bond O, NH, C double bond O, NH, C double bond C, NH, C double bond O, NH, right? In Fischer reaction, it reacts with methyl iodide. It reacts with methyl iodide. There are two type of possibility with methyl iodide, that is possibility 1 and that is possibility 2. Suppose in possibility 1, this hydrogen of NH group and iodine combine with each other, HI remove hydrogen which is substituted by methyl group, so that is the methyl group. So it is known as a 7 methyl uric acid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it is known as a 7 methyl uric acid. Now possibility 2, uric acid reacts with methyl iodide. At that time, hydrogen from this NH group and iodine combine with each other, minus Hi remove hydrogen which is substituted by methyl group. So methyl group attached on this nitrogen. So it is known as a 1-methyl uric acid. It is known as a 1-methyl uric acid. After that, nitric acid oxidation reaction, and after that, nitric acid oxidation reaction, HOH and oxidation. At that time, see here, C double bond O, NH, C double bond O, NH, right? Here C bond C bond C. Now oxygen and oxygen combine with each other, C double bond O, C double bond. Remaining part here NCS3, right? C double bond O and here NH. So one hydrogen combined with nitrogen, another hydrogen combined with NH, so convert into NH2, here NHCS3 NCO. It is known as a methyl urea. Derivative of urea, methyl urea. Okay, same chemical reaction. Nitric acid oxidation method in the presence of water molecule, right? So which compound is formed? Here NCS3, one methyl, one NCS3, C double bond O, right? CC, NH and C double bond O. From water molecule, one oxygen combined with this carbon, and this oxygen combined with this carbon, so it converts into C double bond O, C double bond O. Remaining part here NHCONH, right? So two hydrogen, from two hydrogen, one attached with NH convert into NH2, another hydrogen attached with NH is convert into NH2. So it is the known as a pure urea, and another one which is known as a N-methyl alloxan. N-methyl alloxan. So that is the formula of uric acid. If you choose this formula, Medicus formula, then it can give a Luxan. We have already discussed in a previous slide. So this structure is correct structure, Medicus structure, which is proposed in 1875, unsymmetrical structure. This structure is correct structure of uric acid, which can be proved with the use of Fischer reaction. Okay, so dear students, here we have already discussed the constitution of uric acid. Constitution of uric acid. Here only remaining part is synthesis of uric acid. We will discuss tomorrow synthesis of uric acid, because it can be proved with the use of synthesis of uric acid finally. So that is the very most important portion in this unit, constitution of uric acid, right? So that is the constitution of uric acid. So we have completed constitution of uric acid.